Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Shelly on your telly, back with another video bringing entertainment to you. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and hit that bell for notifications for every time I upload a video. If you're returning, welcome back to the channel, and thank you guys so much for tuning in every week to my videos. So we're just gonna get right into this video. Alright, so this video is just going to be an initial review on this wig that I have in my head installed. The wig that I have is from this company called Vshow. I've been wanting to say VHS for the longest. I don't know why, but it's Vshow. And this is the box that the wig came in. I see that. And in the box, it came with the wig, of course, and some wig caps, and just this little card. It just says thank you, their contact information, and pictures of people. So yeah, I ordered it from Amazon. I had Amazon Prime, so it came in like 2 days. So yeah. It was really inexpensive, so for all of my lovely people out there that's looking for a wig that's affordable, isn't too crazy in price, but still seems to be good, have good reviews and all of that, I would suggest this wig. It was $170. Okay, so pause, let me rewind because I am talking a lot. So let's get into the specs of this wig. So this is their lace front wig, human hair Brazilian curly. It was pre-plucked. I plucked it more, but I also bleached the knots. Okay, y'all, so look, story time. So I just started bleaching the knots of my wigs probably less than a month ago. And honey, I watch a lot of YouTube videos though, to kind of guide me, because baby, but I mean, I've been doing a decent job so far, so I ain't gonna knock me down for real. But I've been doing pretty good with, learning how to better install wigs and, lay them and, melt them down into temp baby hairs. So look, I'm in attempting baby hairs. I just started like a week ago. So, don't chew me on the comments, because, I'm still learning. So, yeah. But, this wig does process really fast. When I was bleaching the knots, I had to bleach it twice. Because the first time, it turned a lot of stuff blonde. So I was like, oh no, baby, what you doing? So I had to water dye it back jet black. And then I tried to do bleach the knots again. So yeah, so I attempted to dye it again. And baby, why I do the same thing? So I just went back in and I just carefully dyed it jet black, the blonde parts of the hair, just so it won't look crazy, So boom, this is how I got it like this. I plucked it some more. I think I did a pretty okay job with plucking. I'm still practicing with that as well. And then the baby hairs. So yeah, I'm still figuring that out. So don't talk about me. But yeah. So initially, I'm just gonna talk about this hair and what I think about it. When I first took it out the packet, it did have a little weird smell, but that is pretty normal. It's really not normal. It should not have smelled like that. I'm capping. But I mean, it wasn't a crazy smell. It wasn't super strong or nothing like that. It was a real faint type of weird smell. I don't really know how to describe it, but it wasn't crazy. And I did have a lot of shedding when it was first coming out of the packet. But after I bleached the knots and I was washing it and conditioning it, it wasn't shedding for real. So it was cool. So curly hair, disclaimer for anybody that never had curly hair or is, considering curly hair or whatever, curly hair sheds. Like, it's nowhere around it. Curly hair is going to shed. This hair really only sheds when I'm detangling it, and I'm adding like products, and then I'm like brushing through it or combing through it, and I'm like running my fingers through it or whatever when it's wet. That's when I would get the shedding. But like now, like pulling at it here, I'm really not getting anything. See, I probably got like a little bit, but I was really like trying. If you can see, not too much, but I mean, it's curly hair, so I like my natural beauties out there. You know, they wear your natural hair that's like, you know, have natural kinky curly hair or curly hair in general and stuff, can tell you that, you know, your head is going to shed. Like my hair, my natural hair under here sheds when I comb it through, wash it, like it's inevitable. Curly hair sheds. So natural or in a wig is going to shed. So that's just that. But as you can see, it's not really shedding for real. Like when it's dry like this, but when it was wet and I was brushing it and stuff like that, I did have like, you know, some hair coming to brush. But it wasn't anything crazy. It was probably like a very, probably like, I don't know if y'all could tell what this is, but probably like about like that much. So not really that much for real. But I hope y'all can understand what I was trying to do. But yeah, so what else do I like about this hair? Let me think. I mean, if I was coloring this wig like a lighter color or something like that, I would say that I like the fact that it processed pretty quick, so you don't have to leave the bleach under here. Because honestly, y'all, I swear to y'all, it wasn't even like 5 minutes and the hair was turning. But I didn't know, because you know I'm still new to this. But so I would say like the hair does take well to dye and bleach, because it processes the bleach pretty fast. And then when I was dyeing the black back on it, it took really well as well for color. So the hair does do well with coloring and bleaching. The hair does well. Why am I still seeing it? The hair also reacts pretty well to heat. So like in my part area and then like up here, I hit it with like my hot comb just to give that, you know, just to bump this up to give like that kind of volume type thing up here. And then also like here just to, you know, flatten the part and whatever. So it takes really good to heat. It doesn't, you know, burn or smells weird or, you know, make your hair feel like burnt up and scruggly or whatever. So it does take well to heat also. And pretty much so all I have in this hair is water and conditioner. Because I use water and conditioner with any of my curly wigs. It's just water and conditioner, and then I put a little bit of the Cheese Silk Fusion serum. I do that regardless. I don't know. I just really like how that stuff kind of make my hair look. It just makes it look kind of like shiny and luscious. So that's all I have in this hair. So how I did it like this time is that I just saturated the hair, brushed through it really good, and then kind of like scrunched it up some, and then just, you know, sat there, just let it air dry for a while. Then after it air dried, I took the blow dryer on high heat, and then I just basically kind of just shoved the blow dryer in and just scrunched it up like that, and let it kind of like dry and set the curls in a way, I guess you can say, and then boom. If I don't do it that way, then another way that I do it just to get like the curls back from me sleeping on the hair or whatever, is that I take my Nairobi mousse and I just spread it on my hand, and I squirt a little bit in the hair, and then I just, you know, rake my hands through, scrunch it up, rake it through, scrunch it up, and then I just add and apply and just do the process over until the curls kind of looking how I want it to look. And then I kind of like, you know, just try to hit it with the blow dry a little bit, or I let it air dry. It kind of depends on how I'm getting ready and when I'm getting ready. If I'm in a rush and I need to leave out the house, I will do the little mousse thing and then hit the blow dryer really quick, just because I don't want my hair to seem too wet and it's winter time, so I'm not trying to get, you know, cold or get sick or anything like that. But if I have like some time to kind of like, you know, do my hair, get ready, and like, you know, lounge around the house before I have to leave out, then I will, you know, saturate the hair, let it air dry a little bit, do what I have to do, and then at the last minute hit it with the blow dryer again, just to make sure, like, you know, up in the inside, especially like close to my head and my braids and stuff, that it's like, you know, dry, or at least dry for the most part, so when I step outside I won't be sick because I'm getting hit with that cold Chicago. I think that's pretty much it about the wig. This is my initial review. I only had the wig in for about 6 days. Then I had the wig in, so yeah, because I had it in I put it in Thursday, so Thursday was day 1, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. So I had it in for about 6 days, so almost a week. And I mean, I haven't had any like issues with it or anything like that. I will be doing a final review on how the wig pretty much held up after I like wore it for like a little longer of a time, just so you guys can get like an honest review of how the hair is, especially if you are someone that really loves curly hair and you like how curly hair looks and that it gives you more of like a natural look, especially. So I will be giving you guys like, you know, a follow-up video on how the wig is, and you know, whether or not it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But also, having good hair isn't solely on the company, and I need some people to, you know, remember that, you know. So it's not always the company's fault if the wig is like, you know, bad, you know. So sometimes it's you just making sure that you know how to properly care for whatever texture wig or extensions that you have. If you don't know how to properly take care of them, then they are going to, you know, kind of like, you know, mess up and be jacked up. But sometimes it is solely the company if you're someone that knows how to take care of your natural hair and wigs. And then the wig is just bad, period. So sometimes it really is the company and their grade of hair. But sometimes if like the wig is pretty good, then it's probably you and how you're taking care of the hair. So, you know, if you have questions, reach out to people that you know how to properly take care of wigs, especially if it's like a curly texture. If you never have curly wigs, ask the questions that you need to ask before ordering the wig and then messing the wig up and then trying to blame the company or whoever recommended the texture or company to you. So just making sure that you have all the information for that, as well as, you know, even if it's straight hair or body wave or whatever, you know, just make sure that you know how to properly maintain and take care of your hair, especially if it's like human hair. And you know, if you kind of struggle with taking care of your natural hair as well, I will be doing a video with some professionals on giving their expert advice on how you should be taking care of both your natural hair and your wigs or your sew-ins or whatever, your installations, as well as how to maintain, like, you know, healthy hair underneath your installations, as well as, you know, a healthy, good-looking wig also. So, you know, I will be doing a video on that so you guys can have, like, you know, all the information and advice that you will need, as well as, you know, putting in some of my, you know, mediocre opinion. But yeah, that's all I have for this video today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you know, we'll see you next time.